Hey everyone, welcome back to TechBit Academy. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel.
You know that feeling when a brand new app just instantly makes sense? It feels like an extension of your own mind, right? But then, on the flip side, we've all used that one piece of software that makes you literally want to throw your device straight out the window. Well, believe it or not, none of that is random. It is all the result of invisible guardrails. Today, we're decoding the core design principles that dictate absolutely every click, swipe, and keystroke we make.
Seriously, why do our computers work the way they do? Think about your own experience for a second. We've all felt the absolute magic of a seamless one-tap checkout and the sheer pull-your-hair-out frustration of losing an hour of work to a clunky, confusing interface. The reason it works, or doesn't work, traces back to a highly specific discipline, the study of the relationship between human behavior and machine logic.
Okay, let's dive into this, because the bedrock of this whole discipline was actually codified decades ago. Back in a 1989 journal, Human-Computer Interaction, or HCI for short, was defined by its ultimate mandate. The goal? To develop or improve the safety, utility, effectiveness, efficiency, and usability of systems that include computers. It's kind of wild to think about, but every digital thing we touch today is built entirely on these pillars.
Here is our roadmap for this explainer so you know exactly where we're headed. Section 1 covers the core of HCI. Section 2 looks at prioritizing user and data safety. Section 3 tackles utility, effectiveness, and efficiency. Section 4 is all about usability and system appeal. And finally, Section 5, where we'll apply all of this to a tool we all know, Microsoft Word.
All right, let's kick things off. Section 1, the core of HCI, finding the best style.
Before we hit those main goals, we have to establish how humans and machines actually, talk to each other. We have a few styles. There's direct manipulation, which is physically interacting with digital objects. Then there's natural language, like speech recognition or typing. But the absolute dominant paradigm? That would be WIMP. Yes, WIMP! It stands for Windows, Icons, Menus, and Pointers. If you're looking at a desktop or laptop right now, you are living right in the middle of a WIMP ecosystem.
Moving right along to Section 2, prioritizing user and data safety, high stakes, and passwords.
This is arguably the most critical goal of HCI, and it comes in two very distinct flavors. On one hand, we've got high-stakes physical safety. We are talking literal life-or-death situations here. HCI protecting operators in nuclear plants or ICU medical units where a bad interface failure could cost lives. On the flip side, we have everyday data safety. This is all about preventing you from making catastrophic keystroke errors, securing your credit cards, keeping your passwords safe, and protecting your data privacy. The stakes are different, sure, but both require incredibly rigorous design. Up next is Section 3, Utility, Effectiveness, and Efficiency, getting things done.
Let's start with utility. Utility basically dictates whether a system provides the actual functionality you need to do your job. For example, a scientific calculator has high utility. It empowers you with complex formulas and it's programmable. It's a powerhouse. Conversely, imagine a digital drawing tool that only allows you to stamp polygon shapes with no freehand drawing at all. For an artist trying to sketch a portrait, that is hopelessly low utility. It's like trying to paint the Mona Lisa with a hammer.
Then we have effectiveness. This one is pretty much binary. It's your raw ability to accomplish a desired goal. Simply put, can you successfully complete your task using this system? If yes, the interface is effective. Boom, done. But wait, because while effectiveness is just about getting it done, efficiency measures how quickly you get it done. A photo editor that requires, say, 45 confusing clicks just to crop a single image, well, it might be effective because you eventually cropped the photo, but it is terribly, terribly inefficient. Good HCI absolutely demands both.
Let's transition into Section 4, usability and system appeal, the user experience.
Usability is a massive buzzword these days, but its core definition is beautifully straightforward: ease of learning and ease of use. How steep is the learning curve for a completely new user? And once you learn it, how frictionless is your daily operation? Because, listen, a cluttered, confusing interface completely tanks usability, no matter how incredibly powerful the underlying code might be.
And going hand in hand with usability is appeal. Let's be real, we're visual creatures. The research is super clear on this. Aesthetically pleasing, clean interfaces don't just look nice, they actively reduce our cognitive load and just create a vastly superior user experience overall.
Finally, let's bring it all together in Section 5, Application, Microsoft Word, Theory and Practice.
To really lock in this theory, let's view a tool most of us use basically every single day through the lens of these 6 HCI goals. And this brilliantly illustrates how Microsoft Word actually leverages all of them behind the scenes. For safety, it triggers that panic-saving exit before save warning to protect your hard work. For utility, it provides an exhaustive list of word processing functions. It ensures effectiveness by allowing for complex tasks, like a science student editing math equations. It drives efficiency by instantly opening up a default blank template so you can just start typing. Usability is achieved through universally recognizable menu icons. And finally, appeal is maintained through a clean, modern, and familiar interface.
So the next time you sit down at your computer, take a second to notice those invisible guardrails guiding your every move. From WIMP interfaces to crucial data safety prompts, these subtle design choices completely shape our digital reality. But consider this. As we inevitably move beyond traditional screens, into spatial computing and pure voice AI, how are these 6 timeless HCI goals going to adapt to the technologies of tomorrow? The interfaces are definitely going to change, but our fundamental human need for safety, utility, and usability, that never will.